What does positive and negative feedback look like within cell communication? Positive feedback occurs when the product of a reaction leads to an increase in that reaction. So in other words, the stimulus is increased by the product. I think this is a great way to show that positive feedback. We're going to have initial stimulus that stimulates A to become B. B then causes there to be more A, which makes more B, which makes more A. So hopefully you can see what's going on here. There's a positive feedback loop. Here's an example of what a positive feedback loop looks like. There's an initial stimulus that makes some cattle run, which increases the overall panic of that herd of cattle, which then increases the number of cattle running, which increases the overall panic of the herd, which increases the number of cattle running. Again, this is a positive feedback loop until you have a stampede. A negative feedback loop is kind of the opposite. This is where the product is going to return the condition back to a normal stable point. Again, this is a great illustration of what a negative feedback loop looks like. There's an initial stimulus that changes A into B, but then B stops A from becoming more B. I love using the body temperature as an example of a negative feedback loop. When you're too hot, your body starts to sweat. When you sweat, you cool down, decreasing your body temperature. And when you cool down, you stop sweating. So this is a negative feedback loop. On the other hand, when you get too cold, your body starts to shiver. When your body starts to shiver, you start to heat up because your muscles are contracting. When you heat back up, your body then stops shivering because you're back to that normal state. So negative feedback loops really help us with homeostasis.